Now then, let's take a much closer look at the Xero jacket. It's a high altitude mountaineering jacket, of course, and it's used with Xero trousers, or more often with Xero salopettes. It's used as an alternative to a down suit, and it's suitable for the highest mountains, the Himalayan giants, the 8,000 metre peaks, and very cold mountains like Denali and Vinson and those sorts of places. It's rated at minus 40 degrees C, so it's really suitable for these very, very cold mountains. Now, let's just run through some of the details and features of the jacket. It's a high altitude mountaineering jacket, so it's a very long jacket. It comes well down onto the hips. And around the bottom of the jacket with an elasticated hem that really pulls it in to stop cold air getting into the jacket. If we look at the sleeves and the cuffs are adjustable Velcro, adjustable cuffs, and that allows you to really manage that cuff, either have the mitt over the cuffs, lock it right down and have the mitt over the top, or it's big enough to lock over the top of mitts and have your mitts tucked inside the sleeve. And then looking at the top of the jacket, it's a high collared jacket with a hood, a removable hood if that's what you want, but the collar is down-filled and fleece lined. It's very large, and it's by design, it's really designed to keep out that cold wind. So those are the three ingress points to consider: the bottom of the jacket, the cuffs, and the collar. Those are the points where cold air can get in, so those are the points that we've got detailed design features for the high altitude mountaineering. Let's just have a look at the hood. The hood actually is, we can make the hood either sewn onto a hood stand on the bottom of the collar there, and the hood can be either sewn on permanently so it can't be lost, or it can be removed with a zip. This one's actually zipped on, and the hood can be removed. Now that's of use. Not everybody wants a hood, and if for instance you're working with a camera and the hood is something that really is annoying you and getting in the way of your work, a zip-on hood would be more suitable. Now then, let's have a look at the details and the features. Running up the jacket, it's got a full-length two-way zip, and the zip's covered with double baffles. So those are insulated baffles, and there's two of them to really seal out the cold. Zips are a vulnerable place for cold air to get in. They leak like a sieve. So we've got two insulated baffles over the top of that zip. That's locked down with Velcro over the top of it. Running up the jacket, we've got adjustable waist cord around the waist that can be cinched in to really just pull the jacket in a little bit. You don't want it big and boxy and square, you want it really good fitting, so it's comfortable and easy to work with. So there's an adjustable waist cord, and just alongside it, just below the waist cord, are two D-rings. Those are for mitts, those are for clipping in and securing mitts. Some mitts that you buy have a cord with a little key tab or a hook on it, and that can be attached to the D-rings. It's so important that you don't lose mitts. It's very easy for them to get blown away if you've taken your mitts off to adjust loosen a screw gate carabiner, for instance. It'd be very easy to lose a mitt, so it's really important that you have a system in place to make sure that doesn't happen. So there's D-rings on the front there to give you one system. Our mitts, our downfill mitts, actually all have idiot loops on them. That's a loop from the mitt that actually goes onto the wrist and can be cinched onto the wrist, so the mitt can't be lost. You can take your mitt off and just let it hang down. It hangs down from your wrist then, and it can't be lost in high winds and so on. So there's two systems there, but on the jacket here we have the D-rings. Now we've got two high pockets, high above the harness line and up on the chest. Two insulated pockets, they're fleece lined and insulated. They've got a Velcro cover over the top, they've got a cover just over the top of them, and then zipped access to them, so they're very good for stashing things like mitts and stashing things like food and so on for the day. Let's just have a closer look at that hood. The hood is a large hood, it's a helmet sized hood, and it's box wall construction, of course, and down filled. and it's a very significant hood. It's got insulation around the front of the chin there, you've got cord lock adjustment around the face, you've got a wired peak on it so you can shape the peak of the front of the hood there, and a volume reducer on the back of the hood. The hood, of course, is very heavily insulated box wall construction. This whole jacket is box wall construction, of course, very significant amount of down for it to achieve minus 40 degrees C. The outer of the jacket is made in ultra shell. Ultra shell is a water resistant fabric. It's got a permanent coating on it on the underside of the side that's touching the down. It's a sprayed on coating that makes the fabric waterproof and breathable. So it's very, very good. It protects the down. There's little chance of water, running water in very low temperatures, of course, but there's every chance you're going to spill a cup of tea on yourself. So the jacket is made out of this water resistant fabric. The inner of the jacket is made in MX. That's a lightweight, downproof, windproof fabric. Very, very suitable for these expeditions where we're looking for lightweight equipment so you can get maximum loft, but you want some robustness about it. So MX, black MX. We make it in black so that if you want to, if the equipment needs drying out at all, turn it inside out and use the sun to warm it up and dry it out. Let's just have a look at the details on the inside of the jacket. As I say, it's got that fleece lined collar, very high collar and downfilled, really seals out the cold. At the bottom of the inside, we've used waterproof fabric again, then MX throughout the rest of the inner. We've got two pockets, one on each chest, and these are large water bottle pockets. They're big enough for a 1 litre Nalgene bottle, and they're elasticated at the top, so they're simple drop-in pockets, and that of course is to stop the water freezing inside that water bottle. Also in these pockets we've got little key clips, key hooks, which could be used for if you were going to put something else in those pockets, like a camera. If you had a camera on a tether, a cord tether, you could just tether it to, or clip it onto that, so that there's no chance of that camera being dropped after you've used it. So if you've used your camera, you're popping it back in that pocket, and that cord, that key hook is useful just to secure it. Good for other things as well and stop them being lost in that system. Okay, so let's just have a look at the remainder of the outer there. The black fabric is a more robust fabric, so there's more robust material on the shoulders and the back of the sleeves. And we've put reflect on this jacket. There's reflect on the front of the pockets there and reflect on the hood. And that's just simply a safety feature. If someone was searching for you in the dark and or there was a search party out looking for you, this reflect is picked up very, very quickly by the beam of a torch, so it's a safety feature that we've added onto the jacket. Okay, so those are the details of the Xero jacket, a high altitude jacket for minus 40 degrees C. Okay, cheers.